German football goes into meltdown. Neymar does a skill. And Manchester United give Milinkovic-Savic a right old probing. Making a bigger impact to your day than Manuel Neuer does at left wing, I'm Rob Armstrong, and this is the Daily News. First up, let's start by spreading a bunch of probably fictitious rumours that are weirdly much harder to come by when the World Cup's on. It's almost like they only exist to get clicks. And there's not many clubs that get more clicks than Manchester United, so why not start with them and Serbia's Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. Milinkovic-Savic, or as I'm going to call him for the rest of this video for ease of saying it really, SMS, has been catching the eye of some of the biggest clubs in Europe, with Barcelona allegedly telling Lazio to name their price for the midfielder. But even with Real Madrid and Juventus also interested, the biggest name touted for the transfer is Manchester United, which may or may not have something to do with Jose Mourinho's massive erection for players over 6'2". Just after playing in the 2-0 loss to Brazil, the £100 million rated midfielder told the press, "I need a little bit of rest now, I'll return to Rome and I would be happy if I stay at Lazio, as I'm content there and I have a contract." But I'd imagine you can expect this rumour to rumble on forever and ever and ever until both sides are unhappy and SMS gets booed for the rest of his career just as a punishment for being good at football. Loosely related to Manchester United, for the clicks, Wayne Rooney, their all-time record goal scorer, looks to be leaving Everton to join DC United in Major League Soccer, with that deal set to be confirmed on July 10th when the American transfer window opens. And also in the Premier League, Heung-min Son is said to be caught in interest from Spurs' Premier League rivals Arsenal and Liverpool, with his value said to be around the 70 million mark. Now I would stick this transfer rumour in the very unlikely column, but that is the same column that I stuck South Korea beating Germany in, and that happened. Yep, German football exploded as they were eliminated from a World Cup group stages for the first time since 1938. And it wasn't just not reaching the round of 16, it was coming bottom of the group. No one could believe it, as for the first time we saw Germans crying on our screens with nothing to be proud about. It was very cathartic. But I imagine less so for Jogi Löw, who's facing calls to be sacked, as well as Mesut Ozil, who's taken the brunt of the criticism. The German FA has already come out to assure that Löw still has a job, but there is a massive rebuilding job to do with the German team, especially seeing as that 2-0 defeat was the first time Germany have ever lost to an Asian opposition in the World Cup. There were no upsets to be found in the other games of the day though, as Brazil beat Serbia 2-0 and Switzerland drew 2-2 with Costa Rica to qualify for the round of 16. The Neymar roadshow went on as he celebrated wildly after supplying a corner for Thiago Silva, and Marcelo got injured in the first half, but the Brazilian camp has come out to say that he's all fine and should be fit for the next game. But that's all that we have time for on Onefootball today. Now do a Germany and go home, and come back tomorrow for more Daily News.